Hello and good afternoon all. I'm here today in the afternoon, not the morning as usual. I had to do some things in the morning, and it was very cold. So I've decided to come in the afternoon, and we're carrying on with the same theme from last week, say from the last video, where we are cleaning up the allotment plots. You would have seen that at several points, when I finish clearing a plot, I don't really move the grass or whatever the weeds I've taken out. It's for a reason, and that's simply because my wheelbarrow had an issue. So now I need to switch out the old one. I could patch that though. It's just two tin holes. I don't know how the holes got there, but I'm going to switch it for a new tire box that's tubeless and that doesn't, is puncture proof. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. It's a basic thing though, but we'll start with that first, and then we'll move on to our normal clearing of the plot. Okay, so pending when I repair this, I'm just going to take it out and put in the other one to save time. Okay, I need the same of the two of the same to hold this one in place. Okay. I do hope this fits though. I do hope this fits, because this one I'm taking off came with a wheelbarrow, and the other one I just got off Amazon. So don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, let's see. Come on. I guess this guy goes in here. Man, it's not going in. I need to smash it in with a mallet. So let's get a mallet. Luckily I came with my box. Okay. That's done it. It's gone in with the mallet. And I'll do the other one. So that's that sorted. A bit of a challenge. Probably need to knock this back a bit. After fiddling with it for a few more minutes, we were able to get it in. Okay, so now that we have the wheelbarrow ready, we will just carry on with the theme of clearing the beds and clearing the plots. Okay, so I was looking for my loopers and I couldn't find any of my loopers. So what I've decided to do is use another tool, which you might know. It's a machete. And some people call it machete, but it's just a machete. So I want to cut these things down Tried pulling them, but they were a bit hard, and I don't really want to pull them off the roots, so just going to use the machete. Just go this way. The machete's not very sharp, but to do the work anyways. Well, I prefer using my loopers, but just use this to trim this guys down. I think that's low enough. Okay. Trim it a bit better next time. Well, at least it's low now. And the next one I want to bring down is the next thing I'll do. That's good. So now that I've trimmed it down, I'm just going to pull it off and then use the hoe to dig around it neatly. Okay, so this is just the back of the shed, and that's where I've just cleared right to the back. I'm going to make it neater, but this is how it's looking at the moment. So I've cleared up all this end, which I'll show you just in a minute while I rake this back in, and I'll look to top it off. There's still some weeds. So that's the reason I'm raking, so I could catch out some of the weed that's still hiding in the wood chips. But I've done all this part, all these bits now. That needs to be topped up. Just leveling it, so it doesn't. I don't have so much of the ground exposed. There's some parts I really had to dig deep, like where we have duckweeds. So I'm still going to top it up, but this is the amount of work. I'm going to stop here today with the clearing and just go look into the greenhouse and look inside the polytunnel if there's anything we could take for today. And if there's any harvest, I'll show you guys at the end. But that's the bit of the work. That's the gooseberry that I haven't cut yet. But this is all I've cleared. All this end. I obviously didn't do too much of this end. So I'm going to come back and do this bit here that you see the grass. And that one is what I moved from the plot over there, the first bed. And I dumped it over here because I have this bay that's full. This other compost bin is full, and that one also is looking full. So I'm just heaping it here, and it's going to decompose. And once I'm able to clear what's in here, I'll transfer that in there. But yeah, that it is, it's okay. It's going to keep decomposing. I've also used this bucket I have to just fill up with the weeds. So that's one thing I've done. So the main work I've done today is this bit. That's all the view. Let me get the rake off so you see clearly. That's it. So I've done all those bits underneath the second apple tree. So the apple tree is okay. The side to the apple tree is fine. All of this all done. And next time I'm here, while I'm clearing that one at the back, I could also clear the gooseberry. I mean, around the gooseberry. But all these bits now done. I need to start tidying up, moving out all the rubbish. But this is what we have here. And today, I came back to do some more work on this first bed to take out all the rubbish that was piled on it. Plus, some more digging because I think there's some roots still hiding inside. So I did some digging. I tried to lay this part with the bricks that I have. So there used to be bricks here, concrete slabs, I mean, but the concrete slabs have all kind of broken off. So I'm trying to fill it up with the spares I have, broken slabs I have. I would like to fill the space because it's really empty and it's just sand down there. But this other one, there's a slab here, but there's sand on top of it. But there's a slab down there, and then the slab continues. There's also a patch here. There's a patch there, but then the slabs continue and it continues over to this other end, which I've cleared the back of the shed. So these are my main clearance today. I'll move the debt some other time. So I'm just going to go into the greenhouse and let's see what's in there. So we're in the greenhouse. The chilies are not looking bad. This guy seems as if, turning color, right? A few of them also are turning color. I'm still going to leave them in here. There is no disease on them, so that's good. This chili, which I was thinking would go red, it's not going red. So it seems like this particular chili, the color is yellow. So I should start taking them now. They're all yellow. None of them is red. None of them is orange. Right? They're all yellow. Looking for a very good angle. So yeah, that's them there. All yellow. So it's a yellow fruit. Nice. I'm gonna taste one of it and see if it's hot or sweet. Let's get this one. I'll take one that looks really dark yellow. I don't think it's gonna be very hot, but let's see. I want to have a taste of this chili to see how sweet it is, or if it's just all heat and no sweetness in it. So let's see. Wow, it is hot. Whoa, and I don't have any water here. I'm gonna stop chewing on this. It's quite hot. I was thinking because it's all yellow, it's just gonna be sweet. And mind you, I only at the end. Usually the end doesn't have loads of pepper, as in loads of heat in it. But this one is hot. The seeds are still inside. I'm not gonna get down there because if the tip is this hot, it means the inside is quite hot also. I'm gonna grab a few here. Yeah, but that's a shock. This one I've tested, this particular one that's over here, the one that's, and when it's really red, it is sweet. There's some bit of heat in it, but it's sweet. It's a nice chili. Again, I don't know the name, guys, so if anyone knows the names of these chilies, please let me know. So that one's quite hot. This other one here, can't remember what it tastes like. I don't know the name of this also. That's another chili. Looks like white. It has some purple, like all the stripes of purple stains on it. Yeah, let's have a taste. See, this one's not too hot. Not hot at all. It's getting hot, so I get to the top, but it has a weird taste. Ah, ah, it's quite hot also. So those two are hot, not sweet at all. Woo. And my tomato that I grew last year, quite nice. I'm gonna eat this one to help. Maybe cool down the pepper, the heat from the pepper. That's good. Wow, wow, wow. Things are hot. Ah. So this is how it's looking in the greenhouse. Excuse me. We have the yellow hot chilies. I don't know their name. We have this chilies, the spiky one. I'm gonna grab some of them. And we have the sweet one, but I'm not gonna touch it. I like it to get red. And clearly there's no disease in here. So it's a good thing. So we'll leave it here for the greenhouse and we'll go see what's happening in the polytunnel. And then we'll call it a day. Yeah, that's the end I was looking to tackle today, but because of time, I'll leave it for next time. So I'm just going to leave this one for next time. So let's go into the polytunnel and see what's happening. Yeah, good one. Polytunnel was always looking lovely. Wow. I think the sun we had this few days have really helped things to ripen. Loads of chilies. But I'll leave it for today. Could see all of them just red. I'll pick them up some other time because I want to go home now. Oh, some blights. Oh, some blights here. This tomato have blights on it. Don't know if you can see that rubbish there hanging. That leaf there has blights. So I'm going to cut this one off. Okay, so I'm not going to harvest anything because of time. But I still want to extend the growing season into October. I mean, extend the growing season into November. So as much as possible. Wow. Look at these tomatoes. Look at this. Lovely. Oh my God. I don't know if I should harvest this now. And there's no blight on this one. Oh my God, the sweet. Okay. So, change of plans. I'm going to harvest these tomatoes. The very red ones. Because if I don't, I'm just going to lose them. Like this ones that split. What happens is if you don't harvest them and you leave them another 2-3 days, mold forms in it. So I need to take it off. So I'm gonna do some harvest, guys. I'm gonna do some harvest, and we'll call it a day after the harvest. Let's see how much we could get out from here and then the greenhouse. Those are the red chilies. These ones are hot. I've tasted it before, so I'm not going to test it again. And I'll grab some of the tomatoes and cut out the blight. I'll take some of the harvest, and then cut off the blight and do some watering, and that'll be the end for today. So because these ones are very ripe, they're all just falling down. Finding how to pick them. They're falling down, so I'm going to pick the red ones and probably put my hand at the back so I could grab them. But yeah, that's why I have to take them off. I can't leave them another day or two because I'm just going to lose them. And there's blight in the polytunnel. I still have to keep dealing with the blight. So yeah, to ensure I don't lose everything to blight, I'll definitely be taking this off. So I'll carry on. Okay guys, this is how much we were able to get. Most of these tomatoes, the ripe ones you see, came off just this one plant over here. You can see there's still loads of orange ones, but it's okay to leave them because they're not very ripe. The green ones are mainly beefsteak tomatoes, a few plum. So the Roma one is in there, and I took them off because their plants had blight. I did show you a few of them, and I've cut them back. Some of them right to the bottom, some's gone off. But this is it. This is the harvest at the end of today. We didn't really plan to take the harvest, but because there's a larger amount of blight on the plants, you know, I just felt instead of losing everything, you know, take a few. So I still have green ones on the plants, but they're reduced now because of the blight. I took some over here. There's still some there. There was a plant right at the back there. It's gone because it was heavily infected. And the cherry one that's next to it, I've cut it down. I still left some straggling stuff, but I'll take them off by next week if they're not ripe. Altogether, I'm thinking by the start of November, I should clear this polytunnel of the what we call it now, the tomatoes. And that's because there's going to be frost very soon, and frost is going to kill them off anyways. So it's best I grab as much of this and keep it in the house for it to ripen. So that's the plan, guys. Yeah, it's late into the season. It's quite late. Some persons have stopped harvesting. It was an intentional stuff, so they don't want to deal with blight and things like that. And some people just feel, well, once it's autumn, it's time to pack it all in. I spent loads of time, loads of hours setting this all up. I don't think, for me, it makes sense to now shut it down when it's still giving me fruit. So I'm going to persist. So long as these things keep getting ripe and there's no frost to kill them off, I would leave many of them in. I know that the flowers won't turn to new fruits, but the ones that are here would still grow bigger and go riper. And this is evidence of that. Most of these were green a week ago, right? Most of these were green. Look at them now, ready to go. That much. The beefsteak, not too sure they would get ripe. But I don't know if I should take it off. But by next week, I'll take off the beefsteak. All the green beefsteak would go. Give them one more week, and I'll take all the beefsteak, or at least the 1st of November. So that's the plan, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for supporting this channel. We keep growing. We're almost hitting the number 50. We're growing quite slow, but I thank you all for your contributions. I thank you for your support. If there's anything you've seen on the channel that you want me to talk about, you know, do like a deep dive, talk more about maybe my setup and things like that, do let me know. But thanks for your support and thanks for everything. So those in the UK, most of our kids now are on the school break, so the midterm. So I wish you a good midterm, a good break for yourself and your family. And those outside the UK, you know, in other parts of the world, thank you very much for supporting this channel, and I wish you a nice week ahead.